All right, we're back on another next time on segment for the greatest thing you've never heard. My name is Ben, hashtag humble Ben, and that way. Oh, I got it right on the first try. That way is John,
Hashtag
hashtag.
affable John. Sorry. Yes, I'm. That's me. How's it going, Ben?
It's going all right, man. It's going all right. Uh, yeah, it's been a minute since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
It's been a I think our sort of unofficial catchphrase is becoming it's been a day, it's been a week, it's been a month, it's been a year.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's so far has not let us down.
yeah, Jesus, it's been a bit of a debacle.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're still not 100% here. We still don't have hot water because our boiler for the complex was damaged. Uh,
Oof.
so we have. I mean, they lifted the boil water notice, which was nice. But yeah, if I want to take a freezing shower, I guess I can just hop right in.
Fun. Ey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's why we're here to talk about more fun stuff than that.
More fun stuff. So, um, uh, the most recent episode we had on as I throw my pen into the camera um, was Stubbs' Cry of the Ocean. So thank you everybody for checking that out, and we're going back to that record on this upcoming Tuesday, the 23rd, with an interview. We got an interview with Jack Dickinson, guitars and vocals, and Tom Fyfe, the drummer. We just did the interview, a lot of fun. So we'll have that available for everybody on Tuesday, and we have not forgotten about the Callus record. We'll be on the second. We'll be going back for a Callus interview, and that's going to be really exciting. So that's what we've got kind of coming up for everybody. Got my Stubb Cry of the Ocean, my
Excellent.
copy purchased in 2014. Thought I'd throw that up there. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. What have you been listening to, sir?
Well, I, as you know, was out of commission for most of the week, so I didn't really get to listen to too much music. But I did once we got our power back on. Um, I did get a chance to check out the new Cult of Luna record. Cult of Luna is a Swedish band. It's got like 20 million members. It's usually the kind of band that I wouldn't like. I mean, they kind of have almost like a metal chorish. I don't know if it's even post metal
Post.
maybe.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
It's not metal core because it's not that super fat. There's none of that. No chugging. It's more long form songs that build lots of dynamics. Um, Usually he screams his vocals, which gets tiring for me. That's where I tend to lose them a little bit. And they've their first three albums, I believe, were very melodic, a real interesting mix between super mellow, kind of like almost delicate music, and then really dense, super heavy stuff. It's kind
Yeah.
of a European thing.
I mean, that also fits with like a post metal vibe where you'll have that juxtaposition of discordance and kind of
Yeah,
pretty parts, and
yeah. There,
yeah,
there's there was a bunch of bands that kind of around, like there's that band The Ocean, which is another kind of one of those
yep.
collective bands, and they did a
I
similar thing, a little bit heavier though.
Yeah, ISIS was a
ISIS, of
big one for a
course,
minute.
and
Yeah.
you know, ISIS has to me sound more of an underground sound. I mean, Cult of Luna is more. There's a lot of reliance on synthesizers and stuff, but not. I mean, it doesn't. It's not like dancey, or it's used for more like sound effects and like electronic type sound effects and stuff like that. But anyways, the new album's it's pretty decent. It's kind of a return to their past sound a little bit more. The songs are a little bit more compelling than they've kind of got a little bit more experimental for a while, and uh, I lost interest, quite frankly. But this album's called The Raging River, and it's pretty decent.
Nice.
So yeah. And what else have I been listening to? Been listening to the latest album from the Samsara Blues Experiment. And that album is called End of Forever, which I think came out late last year. And what they're a German band, if I remember correctly. And it's yeah, it's just a total rocker, but like in this like heavy psych kind of way. And it's got a lot of kind of throwback to like classic psych, like some krautrock stuff, and there's a lot of organ playing on it, and the singing is it's, I mean, they've had singing on other stuff too, but this is just, everything just seemed to really come together for this album for me. And it really just got stuck in my head, a couple of the tracks that just get planted in there. So that's pretty much all I had the time to listen to, except for just random stuff while I was, doing other things. So how about you?
Yeah, I checked out the Samsara Blues Experiment album. I liked it more than I've liked their previous stuff. Their previous stuff hadn't really hit for me, but I liked that one. I went back today to an old Serpent Throne record, White Summer, Black Winter.
Oh, right on.
And I thought that one, all of their records are great. Like, all of their records are just terrific. I don't know if you listen to them at all.
A little bit, but I'm not familiar with their stuff,
Yeah, instrumental. Everything is very cinematic. Like, I think there's sort of like a movie theme on each record, and this is kind of the disaster movie.
Right on.
But yeah, just like really good. Like, it's not really quite doom. It's not really quite stoner rock. It's not really quite traditional metal, but it's pulling elements of all of those things. And a lot of guitar harmonies, and it just really well done. Really kind of tasteful.
Cool.
So, listen to that. Went back to Revelations, Never Comes Silence. Jammed that a little bit. Always a good one, of course.
Can't go wrong.
Super doom. And that's been about it between that and kind of figuring out we've been kind of running, going hand to mouth a little bit on the episodes recently. We've had a hard time getting our buffer built back up, so it's been a lot of listening for the show. And other than that,
yeah. Usually I listen at work, and I literally missed the entire week because of the storm. So I had no power for 3 days, so I wasn't going to be listening to music. I had to save my phone battery.
No kidding.
In case we froze to death. So
really.
We'll be back at it. I'll be cranking. There's a bunch of new stuff I want to hear. I know I don't know if it's out yet, but I know the new Melvins is about to come out very soon. I'll be curious to hear that. And, and of course there's, we're in February now, almost getting into March. So it's time for the new music to start ramping up.
Yeah, I felt like it's been a little dry. There's been a couple of things here or there, this and that, and here's a live record for this or that, but that's been like to the extent that I for the first couple of months, I think the only thing that's kind of registered for me was the CB3 live album, and Igniter's live album.
Igniter's live albums,
But that's been like kind of it. There's Tribulation record, which I haven't actually sat and listened to yet, and I probably should at some point, but I haven't. So, but a little bit
Marine
slow.
Driven has a new record out. It's on Bandcamp. You can listen.
Did they do the whole record?
It looks like.
Okay, cool. Well, then I need. All right. Well, I can go check that out then.
Yeah, it looks like Dennis just put that out today. So
he's been putting out a lot of stuff, man. Dennis has really been
a lot of covers and
been crunching it.
Yeah. So I didn't have time to listen to it. I'm really psyched to listen to it, but should be back to work tomorrow. So that's top of my list. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I think that's about all we wanted to cover. Just get our terrible faces back out there and torture you all with them.
That's right.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and take it easy.